I just go straight through that? I just went straight through her. What the hell? Unless I just misinterpreted here, I just went straight through her. That is awesome. Also, this bridge is like the greatest thing ever, seriously. Hey guys, this is GamerCow. Guess who forgot something here? Apparently, once you have taken care of stuff, which I'm guessing is the Cobalion event, the dude who was blocking this place before is no longer here. Which pretty much means that there's a different area to kind of explore a bit. Can you go under the bridge? I forget. Let's find out. People are probably going to be like, no, you can't do that. Stop trying. But I want to go and have a look anyway. You can! Okay, yeah. So, I have never actually been down here because I never bothered getting the legendaries and stuff. So, yeah, that's good news for me. Silver powder is useful for bug type attacks. 20% boost to that. So if it wasn't for the fact that I'm just going to totally get in this encounter answer, yep, nope, yep. It's like, no, maybe, no, yeah, okay. It's level 9, really. Yeah, so I never actually went to get the musketeers and stuff before. So I knew where Cobalion was, obviously, but I never went to get the others, including Virizion and stuff. So basically, I never went into this bit again, which means I don't necessarily know everything about here. All I know is that Solar Beam is an option for stuff, and that would be an interesting move to give Mattress, I guess, because, you know, Sunny Day's growth boosting Solar Beam stuff would actually be very good. Because you see, growth under the sun gives you a +2 boost in speed. And my ability is Chlorophyll. Not just a +2 boost in speed, sorry, it's a +2 boost in both offenses, whereas normally it's a +1 boost. However, doing this would force me to give up Sleep Powder, so I don't think it's something I really want to do, but it's definitely an option that I could use, which is interesting. Also, over here, what is the purpose of this? This is really random. Whatever, this right here is a new area in Lost Lawn. And this place has Virizion! So, we are going, I think, to attempt to catch this as well. I don't know how this is gonna go, considering my party's not really very well set for this, but we are going to give it a go. You know, we've seen Cobalion went pretty damn well. Let's see if Virizion will go well too, shall we? Catching all the legendaries that we can. Just on the way back here, it's kind of funny that this whole thing of not having a flying type is kind of saying, well, hey, I could do this instead, you know? So, yeah, let's try and get Virizion, I guess. So, how are we gonna go here? Virizion, I mean, all of the Musketeer dudes are pretty quick, to say the least. They've all got very good base speed, which is like 108 or something. Virizion is very good at special defense, but not so good at the offenses. Particularly not very good at attacks. So if all it's got is a grass move and physical attacks, then I might be okay against it. Anyway, Signal Beam shouldn't kill it because it's actually neutral against it, so that does pretty much nothing. Which means Dweevil is pretty useless against this. It's not as heavy as the other one. It's not anywhere near as heavy as Dudeface, known as Cobalion, I don't think. It's not light by any means, but it's definitely not quite the same weight, so Heat Crush would probably kill it, and I don't want that. Sacred Sword is still going to hurt quite a bit though, ow. I'm not afraid to use healing moves in this, healing items and stuff, by the way. I am definitely not afraid to do that, so do not be surprised if I go ahead and heal and stuff in this as well. Oh god, Flame Charge, why? Don't kill it! Oh, Jesus. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Let's bring Mattress in here, because the physical defense is kind of needed here. Holy crap, I did not expect that to do so much damage. I should have really expected it, because Virizion's defense is pretty bad, to be honest, but still. Let's try and put it to sleep, and then we'll start throwing dust balls and stuff at it. This is one good reason of having Mattress in your party, like, all times. And it missed. Okay, come on, we can totally do this. It's only got one more Retaliate left, so it's going to start using Sacred Sword soon, I guess, when it gets the chance. But Sleep is an induced condition, which is pretty nice. So let's start chucking Dust Balls at it, see how that goes. Dust Balls will still work pretty well, because even though it's outside, it is nighttime, and that's the best time to use Dust Balls, so... Come on, not so lucky this time. Okay, let's see. Well, we'll see how it goes. I might have to speed this up. We'll just see. So get it for 1, 2, 3. Yes! Okay, we don't have to speed it up at all. Second time! Haha! Legendaries in this game are just marvelous, it seems. Holy crap, wow! Okay, so, Virizion. It is not... I don't know what the weight actually is comparatively, but yeah! It's the Grassland Pokémon! Yes. It's, again, it would be something I would really like to use if I could, but I can't, so yeah, too bad. What to call this? I have absolutely no idea. I should have really thought about a name for this beforehand. I honestly should have. I didn't expect to catch it so soon, so I didn't really have time to think of a name for this. I'm gonna call it Odin, actually, I think. If I remember rightly, that's the, I know it's a Zelda referencing, but I think Odin is... No, it's not Odin's thing, it's Pharaon, right? It's the Pharaon Woods thing in Twilight Princess. I think Odin is something I could probably use as well, but Pharaon is the woods, so we'll just use Pharaon for it. Except it probably had 2 R's, and so whatever, I misspelled it. I don't care, it's not the point, I didn't have to wait for something else. So yeah, Virizion captured. Beautiful. It might be one or the other. I actually don't remember what the spelling of it is off the top of my head. I'm sure somebody will be able to correct me on that if it's wrong. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it's not as if I can use Virizion, so... yeah. That was amazing, seriously. But yeah, as you can see, this was where the dude was blocking it before. Oh, so I did get it right, it is 1R. Awesome. Yeah. So that is the second of the Musketeers, straight up. Pretty darn awesome. That actually wasn't where I thought it was, but I guess I need Waterfall before I go back to where I thought it initially was. Because there's an item, I think, where I thought it was at Lost Lawn Forest for some reason, but it actually isn't, so yeah, there is that. Anyway, now we are at Narcine City. Alder, Juniper, Bianca, and Juniper are over here. And yeah, Lenora is obviously there too, because, you know, this is Lenora's gym, so Dragon Pokemon, blah blah blah. So basically, the rock was not at the bottom of the stone, sorry, was not at the bottom of the Duda face of Relic Castle because she had it instead, for some reason. Yeah. Whatever. Point is, they've done goofed in their stealing stuff before, so now we get the chance to have the Lightstone. Yep, that is the inevitability, and pretty much that's how the game has to go. So that is it. We get the Lightstone, and we are going to save the day eventually. Hopefully. Epic item get! Yes, the Lightstone is there. It is a very key item. You're never allowed to lose that. So, yeah, the question is, why is it still a stone? Yeah. So what do we got? Opposite! Yes, the final city is now open to us, and the dragon gym leader is exceptionally terrifying at the moment, to be completely honest, but that is where we need to go if we are going to learn about this thing. Opposite City is a very interesting place, and we'll get into more of that when we actually go there, because right now I'm not going there. Because that's all the way over the other side of the world, goddammit, and I have plenty of other stuff that I want to do first. So yeah, Drayden, blah blah blah, Pokemon stuff, yep. When we eventually continue with the story, that is where we shall be going. However, that is not what's happening just now. Because just now, since we are in this general area, there are two side routes which I want to go into. But before we even go that far, there is one other thing which I wanted to do in here, and that is with you. Now, technically, I haven't quote-unquote caught a Pokemon in Narcine City. So, I have that fossil, which we picked up way back, and if I'd have realised that I wasn't going to get a flying Pokemon, I would have picked up the Plume fossil, but I didn't, so, you know, that's it. That's that. So we get ourselves a Tortuga. Except our party is full, so we're gonna have to come back and get that. So just one sec for that. Yeah, I would love to have a flying turtle there, slow. That would be awesome. So, Tortuga! Yes, that is what it's called. It is a water and rock Pokemon. It's kind of awesome, I guess. I've used it a little bit before and it was pretty cool. And I am going to give it the same name which I did in my previous Black Nuzlocke thing, which is Leonardo. Because Leonardo is freaking awesome, man, and it's got the right color scheme and everything. So, yeah, it was a good name and I'm keeping that. Now, I might not use this thing this time, partly because, like, technically I shouldn't. Because, technically it's not randomized, but I might use it anyway just because it's kind of cool. It's got Sturdy, which is not the ability I had before. I think I had Solid Rock before. So, actually, does Tortuga even get Solid Rock? I don't remember what it... I know Sturdy is pretty good though in case it gets hit by a random grass attack, but yeah, it doesn't have Solid Rock, so its weaknesses will stay at full weakness instead of reduced like by a third or something. Is it by a third or by a quarter? I don't remember. The point is, it's Solid Rock reduces weaknesses, you know, hits from super effective types and stuff, which is not good. Now, Shenron is the dragon, not the turtle. Yeah, except you kind of just went, oh, turtle. Yeah, so I probably won't use it, although it's not something which I will be adverse to using should the situation have to come up. No, see, it's a water and rock type. It's not a water and ground, so it's also weak against lightning, ground, and fighting as its other ones, which is kind of annoying. Lightning technically electric, I know, but yeah, it's not the best thing ever. Anyway, Virizion, it is a sassy nature, and it had Giga Drain as its other ability, yes. All of the Musketeers have the ability Justified, which if they get attacked by a dark move, it will boost their power, which is pretty good. As you can see, it's really good special defense, but the speed being cut is not very good for it, so not an amazing nature, but I wouldn't be using it anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. So yeah, that can go with Lucky over here. So now we have Farron and Lucky. I could have called this someone else if I was really thinking about it, but come on, it was a first time catch. It was like, I had to call it that, you know? Right, anyway, what do I want out here? I want to bring... I actually think I want to bring Regal back out. We'll have Regal coming into the party for a little bit. Regal's kind of like in a way because the ice weaknesses and stuff. The weaknesses are not particularly good on it for what else I have around, but it's perfectly okay at the moment, and I would like to actually get it leveled up a bit, so yeah. Obviously TMs are going to be thrust on this thing now because it's been a long time since I used Regal, and there are quite a few things which I could give it. So, let's see. The first one is going to be Sludge Bomb when I find that. because it's a stab move of pretty good power, so that is an obvious first thing to teach. And let us put that on instead of, I want to say, Shadow Claw. So that's that. The next one, to complement that, I'm going to teach it Fire Blast, because Sludge Bomb is resisted entirely by steel types, and you know, they're immune to it. And Ferrothorn is kind of one of the big steel types in this game, and that thing is neutral against ground, but it's 4 times weak against fire. So Fire Blast is definitely not a terrible move to be using in that sense. And then the last one, I guess, shall probably be Rock Slide. Shadow Claw is kinda cool, but Rock Slide is pretty damn good too, so we'll go with Rock Slide. Because Nidoking can learn like 50 bazillion moves, so yeah, Rock Slide instead of Rock Tomb is definitely something I would like to have. And there we go. So with that done, I guess we shall reconvene on YouTube's when I actually get to where I'm heading to now. So yeah, new destination time. There is a whole gigantic surfing boot up here. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, actually, let's check that out. Is there anything up here? Up and down, I need to check both sides, but is there anything even up here? I think I need to put Repel back on first. Yeah. I keep forgetting I can press X to just like get rid of. There is something up here! What is up here then? Just a full heal. Well, that's kind of disappointing actually, but hey, there's an item that you can surf to get, that's something, right? Oh, but there is actually this as well. Okay, this is a little bit more than I thought. Alright. How much your Pokemon have grown up. Oh boy, we get to fight a breeder. Breeders, I think it's in this game as well. I know it's in Black 2 at the very least, but in this game they do have the ability of always fighting you when you go back into a route. They're kind of annoying for that, but whatever. It's level 32, it's comparable to my Regal over here. So Sludge Bomb, Rivalry boosted Sludge Bomb, super effective, all of that jazz, it's gonna murder it very easily. Regal, when you've got the Rivalry boost on its side, is very, very good. However, I don't think I really want to fight a Simipour, because I'm not confident that I would kill it in one shot, and if I don't kill it in one shot, it kills me in one shot with Scald. Or at the very least it does a lot of damage and potentially burns me. So I'm just going to go out to Aquafina. It's much, much safer. Because the ground typing is just not good for that. Because see, it did a lot of damage to him as well. I know it's a crit though, so yeah, it does a lot of damage. Also, Link, for the record, this is never technically paused. When I say I will be back in YouTube land like times etc, what I really mean is that I will be doing a cut in the video here. Because you know I'm going to be editing these later. This isn't one of those things that I'm just going to be doing one straight several hour recording and run with that. It's something that will be split into parts. Thrash is not a move I want to learn. Even though it's 120 base power this gen, it's a normal attack and I don't have stab on it and my other moves are better, so yeah. But yeah, what I really mean is that, yeah, it's basically just editing and all of that. I will be cutting the points when I'm saying, you know, cut time and all of that, or you know, where I feel it's appropriate, I will be cutting stuff, obviously. So yeah, present. Oh man, we got ourselves a Lumberry. That's pretty good. It's a full heal and a berry. It's very good. So what item we have here? HP up. I guess that's pretty useful too. I need to use those pretty soon actually. And another item down here. This one is Max Ether. Restores all of the PP of one move. Which I think I will have said sometime in this project before, but that's not the point. It's up there, it's pretty good. Definitely something I might end up using later. Is there even anything? There's nothing even down here, is there? Because no, because you can get down from that. Okay, cool. Back to the destination hunting. So, remember this place, this is Wellspring Cave. We were here a year ago, basically. Not exactly a year ago, but we were here a long time ago. Fighting off Team Plasma, getting ourselves back that Purloin. Well, it wasn't even a Purloin, was it? I don't remember what Pokemon it was, but there was a Pokemon that got stolen here and that we got it back. And yeah, the elixirs are our reward. No, there's plenty of stuff to do here when you get Surf, because there's a whole nother floor to this place. And that pretty much means that exploration is in order. And you know what else is in order? Me not having Galvantula with me, so I don't have Flash. Crap, I forgot this place needed Flash. Bugger. I actually have nobody that can even learn Flash. I guess I'll be back in a bit. No, I don't. But why, Cal? You were right at the entrance. For some reason, I thought I was still defaulting to Super Repels, and so I just clicked without thinking. And oh my god, why? That is just so stupid. Seriously. You know, whilst we are here, there is actually an item here which you can get, which is PPO. And there is another item that we can get too, apparently. Don't know. Oh, that's like here. Well, I could have gotten that at the start of the game if I'd have known that, but I didn't. So whatever. You don't get the dowsing. Blah, 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 blah. You don't get the dowsing machine until later. So yeah. Whoops. Can't go that way. Can I get to that before before it disappears? That would be really nice, because that would be an item or an encounter. It's an encounter. This is the way you get Drober usually, but of course it's not the way I get Drober, because I can't get Drober by that because randomizer. Yay. Whatever. So now that we do have Flash, we can go ahead and use it here to basically light our fires. Not even our fires, because Flash is a flash of light, obviously. And we can use it to basically light the place up. So there are a few good items that I want down here, and definitely one or two which are going to be extremely useful to have. I am, of course, talking TMs, so yes. Do watch for that, I guess. There's a lot of water and surfing and stuff down here as well, and the Pokemon, I don't really remember what level they're at, but there are trainers down here too, though. Hi, random encounter, which would have been a Pokemon that I could have not catched, because, you know, catched is not even the word, it's caught is the word, but yeah, you know, we can't catch it because I kind of already got a Pokemon in Wellspring Cave right at the start of the game, so, you know. No, stop turning off the just stuff, gah! I keep thinking that, you know, my items are set differently, like the last item used was different and all that. Anyway, TM47 Low Sweep is the next thing that we get. Now, because I haven't picked up Brick Break yet, this is definitely a good move of choice for a certain Pigface, because this move is only 60 base power, but it guarantees lowering the opponent's speed. So it's 1.5 times stronger than Rock Smash, and it always lowers the opponent's speed. Given that Spider Pig is not particularly fast anyway, and I'm using Heat Crash more than Flame Charge at the moment, I might actually replace Flame Charge soon with Fire Blast, because Fire Blast is pretty good. But yeah, Rock Smash can finally be gotten rid of, and a new move will be learned instead. That won't be the last fighting attack it will get, though. I probably will just teach it Brick Break when I go back and get the TM for it. And because I know somebody told me before I started doing stuff today that you know, I could have got it, and I didn't. And I probably should have got it after doing Dragon Spiral Tower stuff, to be honest, but I didn't then either, so whatever. It almost looks as if you should be able to land there, but you can't. Teach someone explosion. I can't, because I don't have the TM, and even if I could, I wouldn't, because you know that's kind of really silly. Anyway, we are going up here because up here is another TM which I wanted, this time for somebody who's not in the party at the moment, Focus Blast. It's a very unreliable attack at only 70 accuracy, but it's a 120 base power fighting attack that's a special type. Also, Max Elixir, exceptionally good item, fully restoring the power of all of the moves on one Pokemon that you choose. Very good item. But yeah, there is a definite want for Focus Blast on one or two movesets in the end, and I'm gonna have to risk it at points because it's just coverage is just so good. It is just way too good. It might be for mailing. That's not the one I'm thinking of immediately. Also Dive Ball for some reason. We don't really need a Dive Ball at the moment, but it's there, I guess. If Repel's effect wears off, better use another one. Oh man! But yeah, mailing's one that could use it. Oh, it's right there. Item is a useless one for me, hooray! I need to sell those at some point because there's plenty of money that I can make from that. Item here is Mystic Water, so that boosts water type attacks, obviously, 20%. Which is pretty good for Aquafino, actually. I might give that to him later. And now, do these guys all fight you? I think they all do, yes. So, battle time it is. And after that, I think this part shall be over, because that's the end of Wellspring Cave. Kind of really not that long of an area, but it's long enough to the point where, you know, you can get some good stuff out of here. It's long enough for that. And I want to be careful that I don't poison this thing here, because it has guts, and that would be painful. But it didn't get poisoned, so that's fine. Yes. At least it should have guts. I don't think it... Well, it might have sheer force, actually, now that I think about it. But anyway, not the point. It's dead now. So yeah, just these trainer fights here with all these fighting type Pokemon, and Regal's gonna get so many levels out of this. I mean, not so many, but still gonna get quite a few, and that's really nice. That did absolutely nothing. I guess Flora is really pretty bulky, and does it have guts? I don't know if it has guts, but anyway, it managed to paralyze me, so yeah, it's kind of ugly. In terms of how we're going to be catching a Pokemon anytime soon, next episode we will be. Yes. Not this one, but next one. Because there's one more detour where I want to go, and there are several Pokemon that we can get in that area. So, look forward to that, I guess? Anyway, just one more from this trainer. I believe she had 3. No, only 2. When is that for the stream viewers? Am I gonna do one? No, I could do one more after this, I guess. There's still enough time. I could do one more. But Regal is gonna get switched out here because I don't honestly think it's that good a call at this point. Simply because it's paralyzed, I could just heal it. Competitive eating? What the? No! Like, why would you honestly be doing that as a thing? Anyway, Scraggy is not very threatening for Dweevil over here, but it's still got to be taken care of anyway. So let's just go ahead and take care of it. I don't know if Signal Beam's gonna kill in one shot. No, it doesn't. Oh, high jump kick. Actually, that is kind of painful. But it's resisted, so that's fine. Yeah, high jump kick is a very strong move, even though Scraggy doesn't have that high an attack stat. The 130 base power on high jump kick is just ridiculous. So, yeah, more throw. I know it's pretty slow, so an Electro Ball should do quite a bit of damage. I hope it doesn't have a rock move. I actually just thought about that. If it has Rock Slide, I might be in trouble. Bulk Up, not that much of a concern. Although, it isn't going to get 2-hit KO'd by this. That is a concern. Man, I really wish I had a more consistent electric move at the moment. Oh, it's just bulking up. Okay, I can easily take it out if that's all it's going to do. Yeah, because Electro Ball's not particularly amazing. And Electro Web is nice, but it's low base power, so I need a better electric attack. And that is actually something which this little detour, the final detour, is going to solve. So that is good. Agility, absolutely useless for me. Yeah. Man, all of the spoiling here. Yes, Thunderbolt is the move which I'll be looking at getting. Now, Sork is quite a bit faster than Throw, so this might not even 2-hit KO, even though the defenses are not as high. Oh, no it does. Brick Break is resisted, so I don't mind about that. I think I'm gonna have to send Spider Pig in now, actually, for the next fight, because Dweevil's kind of too weak, and the other two Pokemon I can attack with are weak to fighting, so yeah. I don't even think Thunderbolt's going to be the final move for Dweevil anyway. If I have, I want, you know, there's something else I want to have first, so no, I would be surprised if he was just guessing, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, final trainer. Do I want to learn a bitter lesson? No, but I will teach one. Because seriously, Maggie, just like, just be yourself and just be crushed under the weight of that girder over there. I don't know. Oh, Spider Pig does not care about your girders, man. He will just heat crash the world and all will be cake. Yes. That is officially what it's called now. Rock Slide is neutral because of the fighting type, so that's quite good. And then Low Sweep just finish off. As you can see, Low Sweep only has 15 PP at the moment because Rock Smash only had 15 PP. That's, I think I've mentioned this before, but that's the balancing thing that they had with this game now, is because they went ahead and changed it up so that you can use TMs an infinite number of times to prevent you from just manipulating it and getting a lot of just infinite moves, basically. They made it so that you only get as many of the move as the one that you removed at most. So like, if I was to replace Heat Crash with something, I would have at most now 8 PP on that move. So that I couldn't just go ahead and go, right, let's just cheat and, you know, like teach it Fire Blast, then teach it Flamethrower, get another 15 PP, then teach it Fire Blast again when Flamethrower runs out, and so on. It's a really good system, actually, because that balances the infinite TM use. You know what else balances the infinite TM use? The fact that you don't get all the best ones during the main game itself, I guess. But anyway, that's it from this place, so that is it from this particular part as well, I guess. So, this has been GamerCow playing Pokemon Black Random Nuzlocke. Next time, last one on this stream session, definitely, we are going to take the final detour in this area and hopefully get a freaking flying Pokemon. Yeah, I really freaking need a flying Pokemon at this point, seriously. But anyway, that will be next time, so join us for that then.